Hey there, Troy Aiken here, co-founder of BuzzLead. In the next 8 minutes, I'm going to show you the exact cold email system that's generated over $15 million in revenue for our clients, and more importantly, why 90% of people who try cold email completely fail, while the other 10% build million-dollar businesses almost overnight. If you've ever struggled to get consistent replies from your cold email campaigns, or if you're tired of watching your competitors book 40 plus calls per month while you're stuck at that 2 to 3 range, then this might be the most important video you watch this year. So grab a coffee, close your other browser tabs, and let me show you what's really working in cold email right now. First, let me tell you who I am and why you should listen to me for just the next brief few minutes. As I mentioned, my name is Troy Aiken. 3 years ago, my business partner, Nick Constantinides, and I were completely failures at cold email. We burned through 60 domains in a single month. Our emails were going straight to spam, and we'd spent nearly $8,000 on a pilot subscription that got us 3 replies from nearly 15,000 emails. I remember sitting in my tiny office at 2 a.m. staring at another batch of bounced emails in a failed campaign, thinking maybe we're just not cut out for this. But then something changed everything. We stopped trying to figure it out for ourselves and started studying what the top 1% were actually doing differently. We spent $50,000 learning from the best cold email experts in the world. We analyzed over 100,000 successful cold emails. We interviewed 50 plus business owners who were crushing it with outbound. And what we discovered completely shocked us. Today, our system has generated over $15 million in revenue for our clients. We consistently book 150 qualified calls per month. Our campaigns work across 20 plus industries. Companies like Productivo have made $90,000 in profits. Diamond Links has generated $100,000 in just 5 weeks. And Life360 has added $120,000 in monthly recurring revenue in just 42 days. But here's what I want you to understand. The reason most people fail at cold email has nothing to do with what they think. It's not because they can't write good cold emails. It's not because the cold email doesn't work anymore. It's not because their offer isn't good enough. The reason 90% of people fail is because they focus on the 20% while completely ignoring the 80% that actually makes money. And let me explain what I mean. Most people think cold email is about writing better emails. They spend weeks perfecting their subject lines. They obsess over the personalization. They test different call to actions. And you know what? They write pretty good cold emails, but then their emails land in spam and nobody sees them. Or they target the wrong people and get 0 meetings. Or they don't know how to handle responses and convert nothing. See, writing emails is only about 20% of what makes cold email work. The other 80% is what we call the foundation. Infrastructure that gets 90% inbox placement, targeting system that finds prospects that are ready to buy, response handling that converts interest into actual meetings, and scaling processes that let you book 40 plus calls per month. This is what separates struggling entrepreneurs from million-dollar businesses. The unsuccessful ones focus on the 20%. The successful ones mastered the other 80%. When we figured this out, everything changed for us. Our inbox placement went from 30% to 90%. Our reply rates jumped from 0.5% to 5%. We went from booking 2 to 3 calls per month to 40 plus calls per month. Same emails, same offer, completely different foundation. Let me prove this to you with a few client stories so you're not just taking it from me at face value. Josh from Productivo came to us after spending $25,000 on Zoom Info, hiring a full-time SDR and a full-time researcher. He'd been trying to crack cold email for over a year. His offer was actually really good, relevant, timely, and serving a niche audience. But in 3 months, you'd only booked 9 qualified calls. He was ready to throw in the towel on cold email completely. But here's what we did. We didn't touch his offer. Instead, we rebuilt his foundation. We set up proper infrastructure so his emails actually reached inboxes. We built laser-targeted lead lists using data sources his competitors didn't know existed, and we crafted one-to-one scripts going out and speaking to the unique pain points felt by his audience. Then we created response handling workflows so he never missed another opportunity. The result? 142 qualified meetings in 10 months, $90,000 in profit, 27 deals in the pipeline worth over $1.2 million. Josh recently told us, "I thought I knew cold email. I was wrong. The system operates on a completely different level."
I think we've closed 8 deals. We've attributed some of that. So like probably 90K in profit. And I think we've got 27 deals in the pipeline.
Bob from Life360 had tried every cold email course on the market at this point. He understood all the strategies. He could write decent emails, but he was still stuck at 2 to 3 calls per month and spending 20 plus hours per week managing these cold email campaigns. We implemented our foundation system for him. The result, $120,000 in monthly recurring revenue in just 42 days. He now generates over $500,000 annually from cold email campaigns while spending less than 5 hours per week managing it.
So right now we're getting from you guys, 3, 4, 5 leads a week, B2B leads, which is perfect. Right. So right now we have at least 4 customers that we've signed up. 4 partners that we've signed up, and we'll probably sign up maybe 6 more in the next month or two. And that's going to be somewhere between 30 to 80,000 per month per client. So it could be a couple $100,000 across 4 clients.
Ted from Diamond Links was completely new to cold email. He had a great service of backlinking, but had no system for researching prospects consistently. We built him our cold email system from scratch. The result, $100,000 in revenue in just 5 weeks.
In terms of like revenue, do you see this potentially being a 6-figure opportunity?
It's really hard to say, but there's a tremendous amount of potential there. That's going to be a great opportunity for us.
Here's what all these stories have in common. We didn't focus on better emails. We focused on better systems. The foundation is everything. So what exactly is the foundation system? It's what we call the cold email mastery system, the complete blueprint we've developed over 3 years and $15 million in client results. Here's what it includes. Module 1, foundation and mindset, why 90% fail and how to be in the 10%. Module 2, modern infrastructure, get 90% inbox placement with proper domain setup, private IPs, and deliverability monitoring. Module 3, $1 million offers. Position your service so prospects actually want to buy. Module 4, AI-powered prospecting. Find prospects your competitors can't access using laser-targeted advanced targeting strategies. Module 5, AI-powered copywriting. Write personalized emails at scale using cutting-edge AI. Module 6, campaign strategy. The 3 email sequence that outperforms 7-touch campaigns by a mile. Module 7, advanced psychology, tactics that work on difficult prospects. Module 8, response management, convert interested replies into booked meetings. Module 9, optimization scaling, scale from 5 calls per month to 40 plus calls per month. Module 10, troubleshooting, fix problems before they kill your campaigns, plus over $2,000 in bonuses, templates, case studies, AI tools, everything else you need. This isn't theory. This is the exact system we use every day to generate millions of dollars in revenue for our clients. Now, normally we charge $497 for this complete system. And honestly, it's worth 10 times that when you just consider what one new client is worth to your business. But I want to make this an absolute no-brainer for you. You can get the complete cold email mastery system for just $97. That's less than what most people spend on a dinner for 2. But here's why you need to act fast. Every day you delay building a proper cold email system is another day your competitors pull farther ahead. While you're struggling with emails that bounce or get ignored, smart business owners are using systems like this to book 40 plus qualified calls per month. The gap widens every single day. 6 months from now, you'll be in one of 2 places. Still struggling with cold email, wondering why it doesn't work for you, or running a predictable lead generation system that books 10 to 40 qualified calls every single month. The only difference is the decision you make right now. Click the button below and get the complete system for $97. You're protected by our 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's literally no risk. Don't let another month pass struggling with 20% while ignoring the 80% that actually drives results. I'll see you inside the training.